real reason is our politics.
Because those people, the other people who had the similar past records, they're just coming in this country like an ordinary people, you know, and they're not having any, they don't want to split a family, and therefore they wouldn't accept my application. When in reality, that means that they'll be splitting me from my child, and it's a very difficult decision to make. They're in fact asking me.
You don't have any narcotics arrested?
No, so there's no reason that they should refuse my application, except for the fact that I'm married to John. For instance, at the time that I was coming in for this court case in Virgin Islands about the custody case, and they said, well, if you're going to come in for that, you can only stay for that period of time that is necessary for the court case, which was 3 or 4 days. And then suddenly, for some, you know, strange reason, that they suddenly gave us a 3-month visa. But because they asked us to stay for only for that period, we stayed about 4 days and went back to England. And next time we applied for entering this country, they said, well, you didn't use that 3 months that we gave you. We weren't grateful about, you know, that we gave you 3 months. You should have used the amount of time we gave you. But in actual fact, you know, they forewarned us that we shouldn't use, we shouldn't stay 3 months. You know, we should use only about 3 or 4 days of it. So there's all sorts of
so that wouldn't work for her to be allowed here,
you know?
and me not, because I would get this 1 month. Well, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Every time I wanted to be with my wife and child, which is ludicrous.
Do you feel that there's something incongruous about the fact that you've been asked to join the President's Commission Against Drug Abuse and the American Bar Association Council Against Drug Abuse, and here you're being thrown out of the country because of an arrest for pot that goes back years?
They're asking us to become artists in residence for New York City and to help awareness in the city of art and music and love and peace and love, you know. And so that's the kind of thing that we are really in, you know, anyway, to really promote peace and love and art. So we're trying to do those things.
But the custody paper, even her mother wrote from Japan sending a present for the child. You know, that the sort of press coverage was, well, they won the case. But we have 2 pieces of paper, one from the Virgin Islands, one from Texas, both saying we can have the child. But we don't know where she is. We have no idea. We only know she's in America, and that could be anywhere. And no way of finding her.
And Yoko, if you're deported from America, do you think that'll effectively, prevent you from ever finding the child?
Well, it would be very difficult. I mean, it's difficult already even when I'm here, you see, to find her. And also, I found out from testimony in Texas and all that Kyoko, who is 8 years old, is 3 years behind her studies because she hasn't been to school lately. And though she's a very intelligent girl, 3 years around that age is very crucial, you know. And that's the kind of thing that's worrying us all the time, every day.
She's been living like a gypsy for 2 or 3 years now.
And you still have no idea where she is?
No, and also I have been informed through a mutual friend that they're thinking of hiding until we get kicked out, and then they can stay here and there's no problem for them.
All he has to do is wait till we're kicked out, and then they can relax then.
Try to second. How do you feel from a personal and not an official point of view about his being deported because of something that's relative? What else was there? Is there anything else? Or just get some silence. Say anything you want.
Woman is the Nigger of the World is our latest single with Sisters Oh Sisters on the back, coming out now. It is out now, but they won't play it.
How much are you playing?
Woman is the nigger of the world. Yes, she is. Think about it.
And it's terrible. Why should they ban that?
So many, to get something on big time.
And there's no...
I know, you
And
have
there's
to use
no
platitudes.
women record out yet, you see. So we really wanted to push that issue, you know. We can't even do that.
Okay, then. It's more like...
I will.
Yeah. Hello.
Well, you know, that's the kind of thing that is a typical example of our outspokenness, that's disturbing then, you see. I mean, the record.
Been there for a bit. They're all Japanese round there.
I love the reaction of the people. They're all pointing. Oh, when you were going across country, that's one thing.
Oh, yeah.
When
yeah.
you were in the middle of Nevada or the middle of Iowa,
yeah.
how did the people react to you?
Very slowly. We went to a place called Dinosaur, Nevada, which is incredible. And they had live big models of dinosaurs there in the gas station. You know? Giant things, so you just pull up in the road and there's a dinosaur standing there. Thank you very much. Hey, you better pay him for the trip. Yeah.
It'd be on...
I think we should get it back the other way up.
Place in the whole world we always
Yeah.
want to live.
Nowhere.
That's one choice you don't get.
We like to
At
sort
the
of
moment,
live
New
everywhere,
York,
you know? Yeah, New York.
The ideal thing is to be a gypsy. But as somebody once said to us, to be out of New York is to be out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes, and it's true in a way at this point.
Now we should turn around and go back up it or something.
Yeah.
Right?
I want to get there. Okay, up here you can cut.
Count the bricks. Well, now none of this bullet stuff. He can't film at that speed, Geraldo.
I knew you did.
Yeah, he's one of those neurotic.
I know.
Now, to make film
Poor
work in a
guy.
car, my dear, you have to have a start. You're going to get that jerk.
I'm making it right here.
Should we go?
Okay.
Every time we do this, I just about faint.
Yeah, now this is the right speed now as you go cruising over this now. Suicide now.
It's like a roller coaster,
Yeah,
you know?
great. This is it. Look at that. We
Yeah,
should
don't-
join the
don't-
American Tourist Board.
Encourage him.
Watch out for the cop on the left.
It's weird.
That's hustling the chick. That's a nice thing
He's
to
just
stop,
been
isn't
ripped
it?
off.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, let's go to the bridge now. Let's get close enough so we can
Oh,
just
all
get
right,
some
good.
kind of
That's a
photo.
good idea.
Like that, you know. You don't have to talk about the thing.
Right, right.
Whatever
That's
you
what
talk.
Wait.
You want me to answer?
I...
Ajagoji.
1 second.
House.
Okay, you rolling? You're a long way from New York City. What brings you here?
A car. Green van.
Can you lean forward?
Come
Have
right
you ever been here before?
back. Yeah, many times. I don't know how many at all, actually.
Never spent much time there.
Oh, we spent 2 days here last time.
Mm.
Do you want to do something for San Francisco television, a piece on the Proposition 9 and that kind of stuff?
I'm not even sure what Proposition 9 is, though. I've been
No, I
hearing
know.
about it for 3 months.
Do you want to do some stuff for the local?
We don't want to do any politics, you know.
We're just
We're on holiday.
vacationing now, you know.
We came down here to get away from that. You know? Magic mirror, won't you tell me please? All that nodding, you know, you should...
One of the greatest nods.
And this is the first city that I met my father, first time that is in.
Well,
When
tell
I
that
was a little
story.
girl. Oh, because I was born in Tokyo, and at that time my father was in San Francisco for business, and he was staying there for 3 years. And when I was 3, I came to San Francisco to see him. You know.
And the Golden Gate Bridge opened.
Right, and well, you know, around that time, a little bit later. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember it. But it was really nice, you know.
How do you like it here?
What?
I see what you
All
mean.
right.
No, I don't really remember.
Well, that's what you told me something like that.
Yeah, right.
Could you start a close-up of John? Wait.
won't be a slave. We say that she don't love us.
We don't want to paint our face.
If she's real, we say she's trying to be a man.
Why don't you wear hot pants for us?
While putting her down, we pretend that she's above us.
Why don't you show your bums for us, man?
Woman is the nigger of the world. Yeah. Is the slave of the slave.
Yes, she
If you don't believe me, ask the FCC.
Let's do something about it.
We insult her every day on TV
Free Spain!
and wonder why she has no guts or confidence.
We don't want to paint our faces.
If she's real, we say she's trying to be a man.
Why don't you show us your tits, man?
They're not very good. While putting her down, we pretend that she's above us one more time.
Pretty good, you know.
Remember the slave. Woman is the nigger of the world. Yeah, she is. If you don't believe me, take a look at the one you're with.
Think about it. Do something about it.
Woman is the slave of the slave. Oh yeah, mommy.
We have to get together.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's understand each other.
Okay. Everybody tells me love is blind. Maybe so, but I refuse to see. Everybody tells me things you do, but I don't care, 'cause I'm a fool
sana sunnara shiraro tiraro sonoro de mara sunnara kalera sinumi de sono mata tuja sakna tesila me mara di para tuduri di basoda alla tuduri rasada do por favor so tudare sirano no budeko mara tudo se busemu something like that.
From the 20s to the 50s to the 20s. Well, we wouldn't use all that, but we'd have it, and we could have it for ourselves, too.
Yeah.
But when we're 110.
Yeah, right.
Remember when we sat in that fucking room?
I think
Yeah.
I'm on.
We would like it, you know. We like the whole idea. Not a finished copy, but the whole copy.
I don't know what the titles are, you know. I know the song, I don't know Bluegrass from the Green Grass.
You know,
Oh, what is it?
performing and all that. I like the whole copy rather than the finished it.
Well, I want you, gal, and I love you, Peggy Sue.
No, not really.
Because everybody
Just
remembers their own
that,
favourites, you see, and it means either relearning them, which is a drag. I'm just doing the ones I did when I first had a rock group, you know.
Even if you're also, it's just because you started to do it, you know, a lot. But not so much, you know,
Yeah. Might be too hard.
Darling, you make
So none of us are perfect, and we're all in this.
Kenzie was a better quotes film. The kids preferred Misty because it was so horrific, you know. That girl was really something. No, stop
Wasn't
it.
there a view area?
Just roll into this, man. It's fantastic. Even if he doesn't
Yes,
use it, you can give it to us for something else. You know what I've been asking Klein for years to do is to give me all the outtakes from his spaghetti westerns, because they all have the same lead hero in it, and just make the craziest western ever, you know, with all the outtakes, just string it all together.
What do you want to do? What do you really want to do now? I mean, you've done virtually everything. You know, you've talked about how the Beatles have been everything. Yoko has been a critically acclaimed visual artist. Now you're performing artists together, usually acclaimed. What's left? What are you going to do now?
We want to pull our heads and create a new form, whatever it is, you know.
What?
Or
Do you know what it
It
is?
could be movies, it could be anything. We're always instinctive, you know, and we just follow the wind, you know. We're like sails or like a yacht, and when the wind gets in us, we just go with it, you know.
This is the bridge that, you know, when it was in the opening, everybody walked on it.
Yo!
We'll shoot between you. Why would you leave all this loveliness to go back to New York City in the middle of the summertime?
As a mother, I'm suffering too, as you know, and so I can really understand how the mothers feel. As a mother, I share their pain. I really understand how the mothers feel.
How they feel. Going uphill.
Okay.
No, that's all right.
You okay? You sure?
Why don't you hold the mic? Let me hold the mic. I don't know.
Suicide.
Now, would you tell me what we're doing here? Will you tell me why we're here?
You tell me.
Hold on. It's insane.
Okay, roll.
He can't roll. He can't even hang on.
All right.
We would have left the car, wouldn't we?
Just imagine the traffic jams in New York if they had hills like these.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't flatten it out.
Wow.
Can you tell me any reason why you did that?
Hola, hola.
Hey! Waterbed.
Oh, yay.
Here we have your typical old firehouse. Set in the light, it'll all go, No insurance policy. We're coming into the sunlight again on a sort of street. Oh, we should have gone to Japantown. Yeah.
They have
Here
one?
we are. Yeah, we were living. Bye-bye. And the other one was from England. I'm from England. This is Saturday. It's asking for it.
Yeah.
And it's always like this here. That's why I thought there was more people.
I was in bed in some hotel in London, reading a magazine or something. Right? Yeah?
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I was in some paper.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. That's what I remember.
What's the status now of the search for Kyoko?
Well, August 3rd was Kyoko's birthday, and last year I didn't know where Kyoko was, except that we knew the lawyer's address and all that, and we sent a birthday present, and it wasn't delivered to her. This year we don't even know where the lawyer is or anything, so we can send a birthday present.
Damn thing.
Tell me some of your experiences. What were you following? Jack Kerouac's route? What was it?
We don't know what, and it was actually the route to California that the Californian gold rush took, and we read a lot about, I read tons of books about Indians, both of us did, and we saw some amazing sites like the first white man in Nevada and those kind of signposts, which are incredible.
And we love the people here, and
We love it so much, we're singing about it.
there's so many things we can do here. It's very, very sad. If, they kick us out, we can't do those things,
See, we don't even know where Kyoko is, that's the problem. The public thought,
For many years now, finally, he's free to stay in the United States, and there are many more similarly accused of serious offenses.
Well, the two are not really properly equated because in Mr. Gambino's case, we were very, very anxious to
feel confident. It's one of the traits of rock artists, I think.
What kind of irony?
Don't ask for
Because of your
special.
anti-war action and not your marijuana conviction. Ann.
Well, I mean, they just don't like us.
The point is the law denounces it and precludes the grant of adjustment of status to a person convicted of such an offense.
And it's just incredible, you know.
Well, how does that make you feel? Obviously, if you're being treated differently, how do you feel about that?
Well, it's like, I don't know, you can't believe it's happening to you, you know? I mean, you never know what the state's doing until it starts trying to get you.
Especially because my child, Yoko, who's 8 years old, and she's an American citizen, and we just got a temporary custody under the condition that we're allowed to have her if we can raise her within the regions of the United States, because she's an American citizen. So just from that angle, we have to stay here.
So if they deported you, you'd be denied custody?
Yes, synonymous to losing my child. And we've been looking for her all around the world, and finally
2 years.
we came close to it, yes, and suddenly this happened, and it's just really upsetting.
It's more important for you to stay in this country.
Well, the judge that gave us temporary custody said we must bring the child up in the continent of America. And we're quite happy with that, because we'd be content to bring her up. Yoko has been here half her life. She was educated here, 15 years she lived here. She has an American child, she's married to an American citizen, and now she's married to an English citizen, which has caused all the problem. But we'd love to be here. We like...
Every day you don't have to find a job without to get that kind of action. And what it was, in fact, is something in the normal condition. Constantly, But I found that as long as you are consistent in that point of view, I don't think as long as that you're honest.
As long as you're yourself,
And we'll stay there till the rest of the country catches up to Michigan.
If the anti-war movement, which has been rather silent in this country, is reactivated, given what's happening now, would you actively participate in it if you can remain here?
Well, I don't know what
I'm scared
active
to
is,
say that,
I mean, we're sort of like journalists who sing and write about it. I would I'd always look at every offer to help, very thoroughly and decide the pros and cons of doing any move or concert or whatever it may be for anti-war or whatever it may be. We consider everything, but I don't know what we do. It depends what the gigs are, right?
What are the and he spoke of witnesses. Who would that be?
Witnesses, we didn't want to mention who they were.
Cut, John.
So we have to have a choice. You've been in trouble all your life. Why is that? What about it? Never legal trouble. I mean, the new album is